Good morning, my HCG family. Happy Monday. It's been a long but short weekend. They go so fast. Coming in on the end of my week 2 of P3. I am exactly 2 pounds above my LDW today. On Saturday, I actually got down to my LDW, and so I'm guessing it took about a little over a week to get back there after Thanksgiving and entering P3. So it's been a learning journey, but I have I guess become more familiar with my body in P3 than even in P2, because I'm trying out different things, different amounts of foods, just trying to learn what is best for me and what works best for me, and how when I do overindulge, how I get out of it. I do want to say, for me, I've been sticking pretty much to the allowable P3 foods, low carb, really, I guess, more of P2 foods, pretty much. I haven't really added any bread in other than maybe a day when I had a whole wheat, pita, but not on a regular basis. So I think that's what's allowing me to stay within that range. I do know that when I do go up above LDW, that it's usually due to sodium and lack of water. So it's a little chilly. I don't have a coat because it's supposed to be 65, but I wore a scarf because I thought it would be a little chilly, and it is. Anyway, focus. So the days that I do tend to fluctuate above are when I have either had too much sodium or not enough water. So I brought 6-gallon jugs of water yesterday. Starting today, I'm going to get all my water in. That is my goal for this week, as well as going to my jazzercise. Sometimes it's difficult to go there on the weekday because I get off. If I leave work anywhere after 4 o'clock, then the traffic has been horrendous. I don't know what the heck is going on, but it's just terrible. So I'm trying to make an effort to, get out of there by 4. Sometimes it's hard if I have like after school programs or something. But this week especially, I would like to go to 4 out of the 5 weekdays of jazzercise. I know it's tough getting there, but with any exercise, once you get there and you're in it, you kind of crave it and you want to come back. But then you forget the next day, and you're like, oh, I'm tired, I don't want to go. But it actually does give you energy. So I tried to plan my meals better for my kids. Really, my daughter. My son really eats whatever he wants to. And I'm also having her cook more. Like yesterday, she made hamburger helper. Of course, I had to be there so she can not burn the house down. But she is 12, so she should be cooking more. She's supposed to make spaghetti today. We'll see how that works out, but that will help me a lot, and teach her. I need to teach her, prepare her for being a woman or being a man. My son already knows how to cook, so now if he chooses not to, that's another story, because he does often choose not to and choose to order out, but he has a job, so he pays for his food. Anyway, I'm not focusing again. I did get a chance to look at some blogs, and I see less of us are blogging. Maybe I just need to subscribe to more people, because I don't see a lot of the regulars. Maybe because most of us are on P3 now, so we don't do it as often. Really, there's nothing to check in unless, you know. So I'm probably going to just be doing weekly check-ins for now, unless there's some major thing that I need to talk about. I did decide that I am going to stick to P3 until I load again, so I'm not going to phase into P4. I'm just going to stick to the low carb and, you know, the low carb eating. I do have an occasional glass of wine, so I guess that's about the extent of my carbs. I don't eat as much fruit, I find, since I'm not doing P2. So, I wanted to show you guys something. I had this drink like on my first day at P3. It's called BAI Antioxidant. Can you see that? BAI Antioxidant. It tastes pretty good. It says 100% natural and 5 calories. 0 fat, of course. This is, I think, good for P3. I'm not sure about P2. But it's sweetened with stevia. Stevia. Do you say stevia or stevia? Stevia. Stevia. And it comes in different flavors. This is the Brazilian blueberry. I also have the lemonade, the pomegranate, and the clementine. So I found this first at Whole Foods, and now I went to Costco yesterday to pick up few things, and they had a booth there. You know how they have the extra booth, like they're advertising something new. So they were there, and I was able to get a case of 12 for, I believe, $18.99. And I think in Costco and Whole Foods they were $2.50 a piece, I want to say. So $18.99 for 12 wasn't that bad. Less than $2 a piece. So if you want to try it, I think the flavor's good. No like aftertaste. Of course, my daughter was like, ugh, she didn't like it. She's nice. She's used to sweet stuff. She did like the lemonade one though. So for those of you who don't like really sweet, the lemonade is less sweet. It's more like lemon and water to me. Anyway, that was my find for the week. I'm still eating my miracle noodles because I got that Living Social deal that had 2 cases of them. But I love them. Yesterday I made them with, and I'm using a lot of coconut oil. That's the difference too. I haven't started using olive oil. I know you can use different fats in P3, but I like the coconut oil, so I stick to that. And I use the MCT oil in my smoothies, which I have this morning for my Vitamix. I got this when I brought that Vitamixer from QVC. But inside is Miss HCG Girl's smoothie recipe that I love. Oh, and I made a mug cake for the first time using Miss HCG Girl's recipe, and it was so good. I don't know, I ate a lot on Saturday. I was kind of craving carbs, and so I made that cake, and I was eating like pistachio nuts. One day I rode home from work, and I brought a bag, and I just could not stop eating them. So I would not recommend ever having a bag in your car and eating them right out of the bag. I think I went up 2 pounds that next day. But the beauty of this P3 is you correct it the next day, or you try, and it may take 1 or 2 days. I'm finding if I have like a 2-pound gain, it usually takes a couple of days for me to correct that. So sodium or whatever it is, you know, try to lower that. Don't have a lot of salt if you retain water like I do. And I'll report in next week. All right. Hope everybody has a great day and happy releases. Mwah.